Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
How are you, sir?
Good, sir. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir. 1 minute, sir. I will admit the participants.
Yes.
Okay, it is time for the final session. For introducing our speaker over here, I welcome Dr. Balaji to give a brief introduction about him.
Good afternoon to all respective dignitaries and resource persons and faculty members and participants. It gives me a pleasure to warm welcome you all to this faculty development program. Today's session is truly special as we are privileged to have an eminent expert from the aerospace and unmanned aerial system domain with us. We are honored to welcome Dr. Dinesh sir, who brings over 14 years of experience in aerospace and drone technologies. He is currently serving as a Chief Technology Officer at Avionics Private Limited, Chennai, and is a certified Chief Innovative Officer by Rochester, USA. Dr. Dinesh sir has completed FAA Part 21 certification from the Federal Aviation Administration, USA, and has played a key role in international UAV projects. He has also contributed to major Airbus programs, including A350 and A320 aircraft structures. He holds a PhD in aircraft advanced composite materials, which expertise in aircraft design, composites, and artificial intelligence and unmanned aerial vehicle development. Under his leadership, 2 unmanned aircraft systems receives DGCA type certifications, and reflecting his strong technical and regulatory expertise. He is member of SAE Aerospace Forum and part of organizing committee for the following events: SAE India Aerocon 2024, 2022, and 2020, a technical committee member, as well as SAE India Aeroscience and SAE India Aerothon 2024, 2023, and 2022 and 21. So he has led the technical team and prepared the rule book for SAE India Aerothon 2021, 22, and 23, and 24 consecutive years. He is lead the technical team. He designed the UAV design, built and fly competitions and multi-copter. He has planned and developed the flying events and is the convener for the Aerothon 2024. He has published the standard AAR 7356, that is opportunities, challenges, and requirements for use of blockchain in unmanned aerial aircraft systems operating below 400 feet above ground level for commercial use by SAE International, USA 2023. Currently a member of SAE India Aerospace Forums and an executive member for the Aeronautical Society of India, Chennai chapters, and technical committee member for SAE International G31, that is Electronic Transitions in Aerospace Committee, and G34 Aeronautical Artificial Intelligence in Aviation, and S18 UAS Autonomy Committee and in USA. He is also the member of Board of Studies for affiliated institutions under Anna University Chennai, and member of Board of Studies for several private universities, and DGCA certified drone pilot with 4 patents and over 20 international journal publications. He has led a project in France, Netherlands, South Korea, Spain, and UAE. And achievements, he is the awarded the Dr. Richards Greaves Award from SAE International's President in New Delhi for outstanding contribution to aerospace engineering in 2019-20. Under his leadership, the following awardees were won. That is, first one is the Industry Excellence Award in 2023 by the Aeronautical Society of India, Best Startup Drone Innovative Awards at the International Civil Aviations, that is organizations in 80th anniversary, organized by the Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics and Aviation, that is IAAA, in associations with Airport Authority of India and Startup TL. And Innovative Excellence Award 2019 from the Global Innovative and Technology Alliance, that is GITA, Department of Science and Technology, DST, Government of India. And he is recognized with numerous national and international awards and social activities. He is regularly conduct this STEM workshop, that is including aero modeling, robotics, etc., to teach and inspire over 3,000 privileged and underprivileged students. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm welcome to Dr. Dinesh Kumar and thank him for sharing his valuable timing and expertise with us. We are confident that today's session will be insightful, inspiring, and highly beneficial to all the participants. And thanking you, and I wish you a successful and enriching program. Thank you, sir. I am handing over mic to Dr. Dinesh Kumar, sir.
Thank you, Balaji. Thank you for the long intro. Thank you for that. I'm audible?
Yes, so you are audible, very clear, sir.
Yes. First of all, thank you for the Welltech and then Muthukumar, sir, professor, for this opportunity. Just sharing my screen.
The screen is clearly visible, sir.
Visible?
Yeah, clearly visible. If you can pull down that floating window, yeah, that will be good, sir.
Yes. Thank you for the Welltech and then Professor Muthukumar, sir, for this opportunity. Today's topic is application of drones in India for the sustainable development. Sustainable is very, very important for the world now. I'm just going to share the experience, and especially on the drones. What are the project and advanced things we come across and helping them for the sustainable development. I'm going to share the real-time project and how the sustainable development goals are connected, and then this drone will be helping for the India. First of all, I just give a drone. Many of them are aware about the drone. What is unmanned aerial vehicle? Is a drone. It will be, we are only the unmanned system, especially we are going to see only the unmanned aerial vehicle. Normally the unmanned aerial vehicle, they are classified in three different ways. One is the rotor wing, only the multicopters. It's kind of quadcopter, hexacopter. It will be the coaxial quad. Different kind of the motors, rotors, and will be the multicopters. And then fixed wing UAV, the conventional fixed wing aircraft like fixed wing UAV. And then hybrid VTOL UAV. The hybrid is the combination of multicopter and fixed wing. Now, different types of the UAV are different applications. Wherever you want to be hover and then capture you do an inspection, you want to always use the multicopters. You want to go for longer endurance, high speed travel, they use the fixed wing. And then a combination of both, we want to use the application is the hybrid VTOL UAVs. This is just intro about the UAVs. I just give a this is a important connecting the industry to the academy. What is why the importance of the drones? Okay, you see the UAV, the different classification. The market also is growing big. You see, this is a commercial market. I'm just showing the CAGR is a 40%, 40.7% is increasing. And in 2030, it will be like 1,28,185 million. That is the CAGR we are going to reach it. You can see this is the one is a drone platform, and then MRO, and then a training and education. You can see that this is a market share. The platform is a major things. You see the region wise, the US is a bigger market share, 26%. You can see India is a 4%. Then you can able to see that the other like UK and then European countries also the share will be high. I think the drone is growing in apart from the commercial defense things. The defense is now the new age of war is only the drones. You can see that in India and the post Sindoor operation and then Ukraine war, many drone, all the drone technology, drone only in the warfare. And it come to the exactly in the commercial things. You can see the end use of agriculture, energy, delivery of food and package. These are the different segment of application have bigger market, like remote sensing, inspections, and then that all bigger market shares will be there in coming years. Just give a what is the important market there for the global, okay. And then you can see the history and then the transaction with drones. The initial period drones are used for the it's kind of the war environment for use for target vehicle, used for dropping a payloads. There's initial only for the military origin, military applications. Then it will be in 2000 or 2010 completely using a commercial things like surveillance, inspections, and then slowly it will be. You can see now drastically. You can even see that US are now the delivering of packages, food and medicines in the fixed wing VTOL and then dropping to the place. That is commercially the activity started and booming now currently 2024, 2025 it's running like wings from Google's package delivery. Then agriculture also from the 2015 to started agriculture. One of the major is spraying activity. You can see that like agriculture spraying, the 10 liter or 20 liter or 50 liter, the farm area spraying. So one is the booming kind of thing. Apart from the humanitarian application like the disaster time and the search and rescue time, all completely nowadays the drones are using. You can see that now commercial uses will be like increasing. Especially you come to the India, you can see the India, initially the period also be, you can see the 2000 or 2010, India having a Iran, such as Israel drones for the military application like ISR application, such as recognition application. And then slowly, the academic research, many people are working on the research project like UAV. And then latestly you can see the 2021 Indian government DGC released the drone. It's a commercially you want to do the type certified drone for operating in India. That is the way the drones are in a visual line of sight operation for the agriculture spraying or mapping inspection. Now these are the opportunity. The regulation also to be easy to operate the drones. This is you can see the evaluation of the drones in India. And now the main topic, the sustainability development is very, very important thing. I'm just connecting the unit national, the mentioned about the sustainable development, the SDG 1, 2, 3. They have 17 SDGs there. I'm just connecting that with the drone, especially for the no poverty SDG 1. You can see now the rural area planning, mapping, all done by the drones. Example, the government project and planning, accuracy, and then this will be like the drone help will be really helpful for the digital helping the people. And then SDG 2, the zero hungry, that's very, very important, and especially in agriculture field. The agriculture, the shortage of manpower, and then spraying activity. Completely, you can see the usage of drone spraying is increased. If you come to the Indian thing, especially the farm size is small. It can be like very small, like 1 acre, 2 acre, 3 acre size. You can want with a 10 liter play a major role. 10 liter drone for spraying activity, and then that will be increasing the yield, and then the food security will be there. That is a sustainable impact. What is that? Anyway, detail level, we're going to see about in the upcoming slide, detail about the applications, what are the things are connected with agriculture. I'm just linking here the slide, next two slide, the sustainable development goals here. And then SDG 3 is a good health. The health is very important. Some area, the transportation of the medical, the bloods or medicine is challenging. Now drones are helping for the transporting medicine and then package. Then SDG 6, the clean water, the water monitoring, You can see the sensor fitting the drone, monitoring the pH value and the quality of the water, and also be like bathymetry steady to water storage. That is also the drone play a major role. Then SDG9, actually the industrial infrastructure inspection, completely the safety level increasing, and then improve the innovation, and then bringing the inspection level of all the infrastructure and industry using a drones. Then SDG level, sustainable city. Now the completely the urban city planning. You can see that after drone fly and capture the images, the automosaic, it's kind of photogrammatic output, automatic mosaic. You can able to see the planning of the city urban is very easy for the planning, and then for sustainable city. Then SDG 12, the responsible consumption. It's a very important. The water one is now the drone-based cleanings. It's a statue or then it kind of buildings using the drone, the saving of waters, especially in agriculture also, instead of spraying and complete and using the traditional method backpack spraying. Now they reduce the water and then the chemical percentage. That will also be the consumption wastage will be reduced. And then SDG 13, the climate action. That also be very, very important. Completely climatic monitoring. In our upcoming slide, I show that some of the interesting project. I show the video also. You see that nowadays drones are using for the flying at up to 10 kilometer height and vertically capture the data of the climate, and then the prediction of the climate. They're really helpful. That is a drone is very helpful for the climatic drone data. SDG 14, the life below the water, the coastal area monitoring, and then completely drones are using for the marine conservation. That will be helpful for the marine conservation. And SDG 15, the life on the land, example the wildlife, forest monitoring. Is it directly the impact to the biodiversity production. I'll show this coming slide about detail about how the drones are helping the forest and wildlife. And then final one, SDG 16, the strong institutional, and then it will be like finally the governance, the body like authority bodies using a drones, and then collecting the data, and then helpful for the this will be complete academy, and then authority bodies. This is the and that last two slide. I just covered the sustainable development goals to connect it with the drone application. Now below the slide you'll see about the detailed applications, how the drones helping. In this slide, why the drones are important for India especially. The many people know different geographical it's a mapping different terrains are there, and the challenging of data capturing. Drones is easier aerial access and then capturing the data. And then the cost, it is very, very important, the cost, especially to the spraying of drones or mapping and land mapping area need a lot of time and cost is involved. It's a low cost operation, drone helping that. In agriculture also, it's the precision level of the farming, like nowadays, apart from the spraying, the initial level of prediction of the health monitoring of crops, and then the planning, the sowing to harvesting, completely the drone based things are happening. Now below slide I'll explain about the agriculture, how the precision farming connecting that. The disaster time, you can see the disaster time, the rapid way the drones are go and surveillance, and then capture all the information and send you the rescue team. And then also having some life buoy, and then you get a life saving equipment, go and drop it. That's why the disaster time very, very important. And then government, the governance body, the authority, they see the completely monitor the real time things and then take necessary actions. And then it will be giving a bigger opportunity for the students and then upcoming things. And then this will definitely the increase the economy of the India growth. This is the very important for the Indian drones industry. In this slide, I'm just going to connect the application of drones in agriculture. I just mentioned about, apart from the spraying application, you see that drone will fly and then capture the data and then do a complete mapping of the data with the farm, who's the farm owner, and then boundaries, And then already we have the CAD layout of the land. We can know the mapped and merged with that, and then we can see that these farm areas, completely land mapping, and for agriculture and other purpose we can use it. The first point you can do mapping, and then also be sometime into the bigger farm land you want to crop classify what are the type of crops. Okay, you can able to see that. Just this is the crop classification. You can see these are the blue color all the urban areas, and then green color you can see the sugar cane, and then you can see the oranges are the banana. Like that you can after bigger area like 8 square kilometer or more than that, you can map it and then classify it, and then you can see that crop classifying the particular area. And then suppose the next one is the surface elevation is very helpful for the water management planning. Actually in the land preparation time, we see the elevation of the land, and then accordingly we can plan the water flow management. And then the very important things now, this is a crop health monitoring using the high-end sensors, the spectrum cameras, and then finding out the health of the crops, healthy crop or not unhealthy crops, and then can identify and drone will fly and then capture the zoom images also and find what kind of disease also. Then accordingly this geo coordinate will go to the drone, and then drone particularly go to the target location and spray. These are the advanced thing happening in agriculture. That's why instead of spraying all the area, only the affected area, just go and spray it. Now, apart from that, it's kind of counting of trees, counting of the plants, and then estimating the yield. I think drones are helping, especially on the sea. That now some research is going on yield estimation of the sum of the sugarcane field based on the volumetry, and then converted to the how much the estimation of yield will be there. And then growth of the crop, and then there's some area the 3D map you're doing, and the 3D according to the 3D map you can measure the crop or height also. That's why this kind of precision farming, and then spraying of fertilized. When come to the spraying, the spraying completely in a different way. You can see the different way means it's kind of chemical, pesticide, herbicide. Nowadays they're using for ripening also. The spraying is carried out. They have different types of nozzles will be there. It's kind of short, smaller crops will be like a flat nozzle. The bigger crops, and then trees, we can use the centrifugal nozzle. And then the same time the drone, the spraying drone, the removable tank, we can use the spreader for seeding, and then sowing time we can use it. This is definitely the agriculture is one of the key of the sustainability. Increase the productivity and then reduce the cost. Definitely the eco-friendly to the farm. This is one of the key. And then the market definitely seen in India, the many companies, and then the farmers are adapting to this technology. Come to the environmental and monitoring and conservations. Here you can see that wildlife monitoring, one of the key thing. Every day you can see the accident and the elephant, the railway lines. Now the completely drone-based surveillance and giving alert to the railways, and then this kind of connection definitely helping. And then you can see they're using thermal cameras and fly, identifying the animals, and then giving the live data to the respective authorities. And also be the illegal mining and then deforestation. In the second picture you can see that completely you can map the area and then find out what's going on, and then help it. The third is the air and water pollution monitoring. You can see the many industrial the air pollution things are growing up. You get the gas sensor fitted in a drone. They measure the different the sensor data parameters, the layer by layer of the altitude, and then measure the pollution control. That will be definitely helping the pollution air pollution point of view. Then this all the climatic changes, all data will help it. I mentioned about one of the things is nowadays previously the Indian Meteorology Department used the balloons fitting a sensor to measure all the values. Now they are working on drones to capture the data and vertically, and then that will be helpful for the Indian Meteorology Department. Then you can come to the disaster time. Disaster is one of the key. everywhere you can see that it will be the flood, the earthquake, and different condition. These are the some of the what are the you can see the some of the images I shown in there. That's all images or work we carried out. You will see that disaster time, especially on flood in 2021. We are closely working with Tamil Nadu government, Tamil Nadu Chennai Greater Chennai Police. They're completely in the flooded area, the survey, inspection, and then you can see this is the one drone with the speaker, the broadcasting. They're helping the people, creating the awareness. And then also you can see that the drone with the safety lifesaver. This will be once dropped automatically inflated to rescue it. That's why in the disaster time, and I think we can deploy the drones and for complete inspection, creating the awareness, and then dropping lifesaver equipment, rescue it. This will be very very important, and then it will be really avoid big damages. The fast response will be there compared to the traditional way. Then the infrastructure and urban development. Okay, infrastructure and urban development is a very very important nowadays. Urban planning, infrastructure. What you've seen this the image I'm showing in the market. This is a kind of the completely the drone will fly and capture the high resolution. You can see the ground sample distance will be like 2.9 centimeter pixel. You can get the accuracy of that. You can map it. And then you can accordingly plan the activity for the urban things. This one you can see that this one particular thing for the land survey mapping for the traffic people, the planning of the safety precaution want to take it because some of the identify the hot zone for the accident zones. And particular they map the complete area. This is a mapping area of the route, and then taken the precaution what they want to do it. They want to put a ramp strip and then center median and then light, I think street light. These are all the things, real time drone based data will helping the people and planning for the infrastructure, urban development and safety. It will be like very fast in a way, and then accurate planning we can able to make it. Here I just stop and show some of the video. Still, what we see, it will be like you can also feel the real time things, and then I can continue with the slides. I'll just show the videos now. I'll show the first agriculture videos. Able to see my screen?
We are able to see, sir. It's
yes, thank you. Yes. This is agriculture. I'm going to show that from the starting. I mentioned about smart farming, the precision farming. They use the multispectrum and then mapping cameras, the aerial survey. And the mapping of the area, complete mapping. And then classify the crop, classifying the crops. It's a mapping. You can see the accuracy less than 1 centimeter accuracy. You can map it. Also, you can damage the owner database. This is a digital elevation I mentioned. Weed identification. This is a crop health monitoring data. You can identify some of the ratoon gaps in the sugarcane field. Some volumetric estimations. And then you can see the spraying drone for weedicide spraying, say initial planting time, micronutrient spraying, pesticide spraying, ripening. I mentioned about ripening spraying. And creeper also very important. Sometimes the centrifugal nozzle, you can able to see this. This is a centrifugal nozzle. The creeper will be there. We want to spray high speed. That's why the centrifugal nozzle is used. this is the agriculture things, and then I'll just show that disaster time. The completely aerial survey in 2021 the flood time. We can day and night, we can do it with the help of the thermal camera. The live data information sent to the police and corporation. They take the medication plan. They don't have a capability of around 10 to 30x zoom to identify the people. This is the one broadcasting, continuously broadcast and the information.
மழைக்காலத்தில் தேவையின்றி பொதுமக்கள் வெளியில் செல்வதை தவிர்க்க வேண்டும். தேங்கி நிற்கும் நீரில் நடந்து செல்வதை தவிர்க்கவும். மேலும் மின்சார பெட்டி மற்றும் தெருவிளக்கு கம்பம் அருகே செல்வதை அல்லது தொடுவதை தவிர்க்கவும். மின்கசிவு ஏற்பட்டு உயிரிழப்பு ஏற்பட வாய்ப்புள்ளது. தாழ்வான பகுதி மற்றும் மழைநீர் தேங்கியுள்ள பகுதிகள், பழைய கட்டிடத்திலும் அதன் அருகிலும் வசிப்பவர்கள் அரசால் தற்காலிகமாக ஏற்படுத்தப்பட்டுள்ள தங்கும் இடங்களில் தங்கிக் கொள்ளவும்.
You can have this is a 10x zoom camera. You can zoom and see the people, and then help them to rescue the people. This is a lifesaver to rescue the people. The unmanned surface vehicle sending some area don't difficult to travel. We use the unmanned surface vehicle to deliver food and medicine. There is a flood time, the emergency, the medicines and foods. The rescue in the sea. Uttarakhand rescue time. They have now high-end cameras. They zoom it, identify higher altitude. I'll just come back to the slide. The infrastructure urban, the next one also be like the roads and bridge railway inspections using the drone, the help of the cameras, to identify the cracks, and then you can able to see the corrosions. You can able to completely map and see the area and the damages. The big infrastructure also be completely with the help of the drones continuous our building time, the aerial inspections, and then day-to-day mapping, continuously routinely morning and evening inspection carried out by the nowadays by drones. That will be really the time saving, cost effective, and accurate planning, the helpful for the using the drones. The next is a healthcare, and then you can see the right side the image, the zipline. Zipline, you can really extensively then the blitz and medicine delivery in Africa, now in USA. Now they upgrade the product, the fixed wing to the fixed wing VTOL, and then they accurately dropping the medicine food. This is the one zipline, just showing pointer. Zipline. And then organ transportation also slowly they're starting. This one you will see this organ transportation. Also be help of the fastly moving to the one hospital to other hospital using a drones to do it. That's why, especially in India, I can see that the hilly region like Himachal Pradesh, transportation of the food, they say, especially the medical, the very important medical equipment and then vaccine blades transferring using the fixed wing VTOL started, and then government giving the exemption for the beyond visual line of flying, DGCA, and accordingly the activity and then the POC and development stage is going on. I think government this year 2026, I think the new year they'll come up with DGCA will release definitely beyond visual line of sight operation the policy. Time being currently with the exemption approved from the DGCA, I think the medical and healthcare, the important things supplying beyond visual line of sight, it's happening in our country also. And then government, and then I show you, seen the pictures, the completely law enforcement using drones, and then continuously broadcasting, and then creating awareness, and then advanced technology, and then lively they're getting the it's kind of a number vehicle traffic monitoring, and then I can see the number plate detection, and then AI features also be added in advanced things. That really the monitoring the people and for the law enforcement. It will be like it's very effective way the police can see in the control room to monitor the complete area. This is the one important thing is the law enforcement every state now using with the drones. I just cover the importance, the applications, so important application. I'll just come to the next slide. Very important thing, challenges. Okay. What are the challenges in adopting our drones? The regulation I mentioned about that regulation is now only coming only the visual line of sight operation, only the operation is there. If you want to do with the complete the bigger area like beyond visual line of sight, like delivering of medicines, on the ways inspections of pipeline oil, and then inspections of for the law enforcement. I think that regulations are known, the planning, and then airspace restriction also very important, like the red zone, green zone, yellow zone. At the end of the slide, I just explain about some brief about regulations, what is airspace, and then what is a red zone. The regulation is very important thing now slowly building on. And then the piracy and data security also important nowadays. It's kind of jamming, everything is happening. And then drone flying and with the permission only, very important, flying in other area. If you're flying in a green zone, that the green zone area also belong to the proper approval will be there. That's why that all the things the government is working on, and then data security is very very, very important. And then skilled manpower, the next important thing, skilled manpower. Now you can see that the remote pilot training organization and the pilot operation, many the drone operator organizations are open, and then training is really picking up. Especially you can see the agriculture operation, the medium pilot, the medium drone pilots, the bigger opportunity. The lagging is there. I think the medium piloting. I think definitely we need more pilots, and then especially for the manpower also, we want to plan for the MRO activity, bigger manpower. After sales, we want to set it up the service center, repair center. These all the gaps are there. No, the challenges we want to build it. And then anyway, the technology wise is there challenges for multicopter like lives, and then there for some of the drones like a payload. I think that all come up with the high efficiency battery, and then new designs increasing the payloads also. The main is regulations and skills. We want to be really focused for the coming years. I think future scope is very, very bigger opportunity for research institute, sustainable point of view. Instead of drone autonomously fly and then send the live data information, it will be AI based things, accounting of people and face recognition, and then number plate detection. It will be completely automated, the kind of thing. And then future like autonomy level 5. It's kind of edge computing things, technology is going on, and then blockchain is the next one, the tamper-proof data, and then secured, and then it will be traceable things, and then swarm. It's kind of the multiple drone operations, so one drone, multiple drone operation in the field. This kind of research, particularly advanced thing is going on, and material. You can see the advanced material point of view. I think this event itself, you can see the number of session particular material. I think the performance, you want to improve it, the lightweight material carrying more strength to play a major role. And then each system based like propulsion and flight control system, a lot of advanced things are really important for our drone research point of view. The main what is you see in the sustainability point of view. Really, we want to connect the academic, the student syllabus and curriculum itself, connect in the sustainability and develop in technology also, and the application also, and end use the people get the benefit. That is a very important things, and really we think and discuss ourselves and plan for the sustainability in our curriculum. This is the one is setting of drone labs, and then skill development is very important. Industry academy, that is a very important thing. We work on technology, work on applications, really on helping people, and then more on giving a student project. And then these are the importance about the role of higher education point of view. I think here the expert and the proposers will be in their lecture to work along with the industry, and then the academy together to bring the new technology through the sustainability. That is the one. Before that, I just show some one or two videos. Interesting thing I just mentioned about one of the project, the Indian Meteorological Department. This is the one. They have a radio sound sensor. This is very, very important. This help of the Indian. This is a project along with Indian Meteorology Department with the approval of all airport authority, because the airspace are linked. This is an image from 2 kilometers, like that up to 5 kilometer data capturing and see that a complete map of the atmosphere to study the climate change and weather pattern. Then I've not covered some of the thing applications. You can see nowadays mainly the renewable energy like solar farm inspections, and then solar farm cleaning using drones, and then see the wind turbine inspections, and then wind turbine cleaning. These are the sustainable point of view. The drones are very important. You can show this is for the solar. Completely autonomously aerial map, capture the data, this kind of thermal camera using and map it. This is a 2D automatic image. This is a hotspot. You can find out the defected area. You can see these are the hotspot identified areas. Take necessary action on that. And then especially for this one for the power line inspection. Using a thermal camera to identify the hotspot area. You can see the insulator, damper. This is not a high tension line with the high zooming capability. You can able to capture all the data. It's a corridor joints, rusted area, and then you see the burn nest, and then damaged arcs. It's a thermal image. This is all the drones are really the connecting with that. I just mentioned about regulation point of view. Just firstly, I will show that it is a very important thing. The regulation, the drones need a certification. Okay, then a pilot need a pilot license. The drones need a certification means you see that this is a classification of drones: nano, micro, small, medium, large. These are categories of drones. You see that this is a classification drone also, like fixed wing aeroplane, that is aeroplane, that's a rotorcraft, and then see the hybrid unmanned aerial vehicle. These are the category, like a remote pilot aircraft is a drone, and then there is for certification you want to do it, and the model remote pilot is for the R&D purpose. You're doing any research, you want to get the model remotely pilot aircraft certification. This completes the autonomous unmanned aircraft is the next one. Any drone, the less than the nano size. Apart from the any drone, you want to completely get the commercial operation. You want to do it. You want to get the type certification. Then operate. Then, but after type certification, the UAN number will be there, unique identification of the drone. Then, based on that, you go into the operate drones. The pilot, I mentioned about the remote pilot certification is month. And then apply for the remote pilot training organization or that. Just go and take a 1 week training and get the pilot license for small. The small drone is up to 25 kg, and then medium drone is 25 to 150 kg. Like that, after finishing small, you can take a medium, or medium also directly go and take it, and then you can fly it. These are airspace I mentioned about near to the airport. It's kind of 5 kilometers red zone. Then outer, you can see that inner yellow zone will be there, and then outer yellow zone will be the green zone. In the green zone, in a 400, below 400 feet, you can able to fly it. In the outer yellow zone, it's kind of you can able to 60 meter altitude you can fly. That means 120 meter in the green zone, 60 meter in the yellow zone. This is a very fast regulation point of view. Just for important point, I'm just bringing here. And then I'm just come to the end slide. Okay, that's why the drones are it's a drones only for connecting with all the application. You see that in sustainable development, drones is going to play a major role. I think India are really adapting the drone technology in the commercial things. You can see the sustainable development goals, multiple the goals really connecting with drones. This is definitely we want to really the sustainability is very important for the global world and India future things. I think like industry and the faculty and professor here, and then we want together to bring that advanced kind of things to and then helping society and then global people and global level. This is my end slide. Thank you. I just firstly covered the sustainable goal and then applications. Next 10 minutes, I'm then happy to answer your questions. Over to Muthu sir. I'm happy to answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audience, any questions you have, you can unmute and speak to interact with the speaker here. So in case any one of the person who is over here is willing to contact you, sir, for any technical clarification, can I post your email ID in this forum?
Yes. That's why I shown in my thank you slide, dinesh@avionics.com. I think they can reach to me like internship projects and then collaboration. Definitely we'll plan it accordingly.
I'm posting it in the chat box. Please verify it.
No question. It's a boring session.
No, very interesting session. Number of even videos. It was like we were taken back to this past 5 years, 10 years at least. Like what is the importance of drone is going to be in our day-to-day life, even if it is disaster time or your day-to-day agricultural activities or any kind of explorations, whatever we are doing. So people are nowadays trying to make use of these techniques for research purpose. On behalf of the participants here, the question from my end will be like how they can approach properly the agencies like DGCA and get permission for carrying out their research activities, research related to exploration of the drone technologies.
I think now that's why I mentioned now DGCA really supporting a lot. Okay, now they increase the manpower for especially on drone directorate, and then directly you can find it out the drone directorate contact number also. Okay, they'll guide it for the research activity. Especially you want to do a beyond visual line of sight testing, and they especially want to for some application, some payload you want to test it. That all then they can giving an exemption certificate. And then if you're doing it in a green zone, your area with if you're doing a new product, you can model UAN you can apply model UAN. I think now new portal is EGCA, Digital Sky transfer to EGCA portal. In that you go and apply for the model UAN, and then after that you can develop it new technology. I think you whenever doing the beyond visual line of sight or yellow zone or red zone, always please inform to the DGCA. That's very important. They always encourage the this activity of the research development of the growth.
Okay. And one more question, like common disbelief is like we can fly the drone anywhere, everywhere. And as you have correctly mentioned, the restrictions are there everywhere. Even in the area of Avadi where our institution is set up, almost we cannot fly anywhere near other than this permitted area of this campus. So how can they explore on some other activity for sustainable development, like mapping of resources for identifying renewable energies? Is there any chances for these urban areas? Can you throw light on that?
No, you can see the especially the first thing I just explained, the airspace thing. You can go to the Digital Sky platform. You can able to see the complete airframe. You just type it. You can able to see that. I'll bring it a screen 1 minute. Just type Digital Sky DGCA. This is the one. You can just come down and then see the airspace map. In this airspace map, just type Beltec. Okay, this is Beltec. This zone is a Beltec actually. This come under the red zone. Because you can see the one minute, just this one. This all the things you know. You can see I can unhide all. Okay, these are the airport red. You can see this is airport red, and then this is airport yellow, and then it's kind of outer yellow. Okay, and then these are the red zone created by the particular area, because already this area is now defense area. I think that particular defense, they put actually the red zone things. The particular, the owned by the red zone area, just properly get a clearance from the red zone people, and then clearance from the DGCA airport. Or this is particularly private. That means government body, like I think defense body. We want to get the approval and then fly it. Like that, you can see here other people also. Example, see this is a government. Secretariat, they create the red zone area. Like that, different manufacturing companies like manufacturing a tanker or manufacturing a defense equipment, they also create the red zones. Like this is a map you can type and see before flying. Your zone is red zone or green zone. Okay, this is a very important thing. Just go to Digital Sky and then just type and see that. Okay, and then you asked about how will be like, nowadays you see the government projects like mapping, land mapping things are growing on. You can see the digitalization of the land area, article documents. I think many companies got an order on that, working of flying the drone and capturing the data and then mapping government project. You really work on the industrial connection. I think you can also be in academy also run the course one kind of the syllabus add on to what is the application ways the land mapping post process activity that will be connected, and then especially for the solar inspections. I'm just telling the renewable energy point of view. One the solar point of view, the small damage in the solar, that will be big losses will be in output. That's why that opportunities are coming, building, increasing. I think definitely you can link with the industry and then add on to the detail level. What is the data capturing is the image, and then after the data capturing, what is the post process? That's very important. After what is the post process, how to know the classify what are the kind of problems. I think the industry is like avionics industry, like different companies then working on that. You can link with and then work on that.
Okay. We also hope to handhold with you in academic partnerships in the future. Already you are well known about the Beltec students' capabilities. Yes. And all. So yes. I will seek you can give internships, projects, or any kind of short-term work for our students. Number of students are coming with this drones bot, and they are trying to find an idea what we can do with these drones. So such kind of thing will require definitely a workshop for students to properly understand what they can do.
Yes.
We'll properly invite you for a forum here. We have TechUgam for events where we exhibit all our students' innovative thoughts. So it is our invitation for you to come over to our campus and have an interaction with our faculty members and students.
Definitely, Professor. Definitely will do it. But that's why now everyone think drone means like marriage hall function video capturing. Okay, but then the drone is different actually. That's why technology wise you can see drone is not only for the aeronautical, not only for the mechanical, electrical. That will be connected to all the display. The software size now the software is play a major role. The autonomy level increasing. Okay, that's a multidisciplinary kind of thing that will be in here. You can see take a hybrid vehicle, hybrid drones, fixed wing VTOL. That will be like all aerodynamics also important. Okay, and then aeronautical, no electrical, and then electronics, and then software, AI, completely linked. I think student definitely drone is a bigger opportunity, and then definitely really the research point of view that they get benefit. Thank you for the invite, and definitely happy to come and then really is always sharing the experience and then working along with the industry, the academy people together really develop it, because we are industry always revenue is important. Okay, but an academy is coming, no, we together make a future technology, future advancement. Okay, we can really work, and then we also need a really manpowers, and then we really connect and then mold it in a college itself. We'll really help you that when student coming out of the college itself they have a capable of all the skills. Definitely my side I'll definitely support it. I think audiences from Welltech and other colleges also, definitely I'll happy to connect, and then we'll work. I'll do my best, definitely.
Thank you for your coming forward to help the student community. I think people over here will not have any more doubts regarding this session and all. Actually, can you hold for 5 minutes, sir? Like, can I take your 5 minutes to take it forward further for the valedictory, sir?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. It's our privilege to have the industry expert over here. Just a minute, sir. We'll take over the presentation from you, sir. So I warmly welcome everyone for this valedictory session. On behalf of the convener, co-convener, and coordinator, our principal has instructed to read out this valedictory statement. Good afternoon to all the faculty participants and scholars. It is my privilege to give the 6-day online faculty development program schedule, which was read by our faculty coordinator for the faculty development program, Dr. M. Selvam, on 22nd December. And today we are at the 6th day of the program, and 12 sessions were carried out very neatly with the support of the fellow faculty members. The program is made possible by the unwavering support of the chief patrons, our founder, president, and chairman, Colonel Professor Dr. R. Rangarajan, founders president and vice president, Dr. Mrs. Sagundala Rangarajan, and our chairperson and managing trustee, Dr. Mrs. Rangarajan Mahalakshmi Kishore. I also wish to thank our convener and principal, Dr. R. Ramesh, for his leadership in fostering the academic environment. As we come to the conclusion of the faculty development program on the emerging materials and advanced technologies for sustainability, it gives me immense pleasure to reflect on the enriching 6-day journey we have shared together. Our goal throughout this program was clear and purposeful to explore advanced processing techniques for biocomposites, green composites, 3D printing materials, and drone technologies, and how these technologies can drive sustainability in modern industries. I'm confident that the objective has been successfully achieved. As we told the past 6 days, we are privileged to interact with outstanding panel of experts from academia and industry. There were there were 2 industry experts and 10 academia experts. To all our colleagues and inspiring researchers, the heart of FDP was a carefully designed journey, and I will shortly tell it like this is 3 pillars addressed in the form of green materials, advanced characterization, as well as the selective laser melting kind of technologies that is taking forward for the future research. The sessions were enlightening mainly on the use of the biodegradable composites, processing techniques, commercial potential, and any such technology like the drone technology for growing the relevance in India's agricultural and manufacturing sector. We also focused on the material characterization and degradation studies with respect to the natural fiber composites. And the program have equipped participants to conduct scientifically precise, sustainable, focused research. We also explored the technologies such as the additive manufacturing and drone technologies that were redefining the future of aerospace and automotive industries. The theme of emerging materials and advanced technology for sustainability has guided us through complete life cycle of sustainable material, from the biological origin through advanced processing to rigorous use of the technologies for real-world reliability. On behalf of our organizing team, I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the resource persons for generously sharing their expertise, to the coordinators and volunteers for the tireless efforts, particularly our co-coordinator, Dr. Ganapati Srinivasan, and Mr. Satish, Mr. Joe Infants Jesus, and the fellow faculty members who have addressed to the various resource person during the introduction session, and even some of our student members who have contributed to the design of the posters and spreading of this word to various faculty members to all other colleges. So it is my duty to give gratitude to the participants and even to PhD scholars for your enthusiastic and active participation. I hope this program is enriching your knowledge and inspiring new research directions. Thank you once again. We want to have a meaningfully greener and technologically advanced India. I wish your continued success in the academic and research endeavors. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining this small moment.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful, sir. Thank you very much. Great, well organized, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Speaker may leave here. Participant, please stay for the feedbacks, sir.